Today, there's 2.4 billion gamers in the world. Blockchain technology will unlock the opportunities for them to become creators, entrepreneurs, and service providers. Game and others so much that my mom would tease me, Kevin, if you made $1 every time you played a game, you'd be a rich man. I don't know about that, but maybe I wouldn't have had to raise money from our friends at Andreessen Horowitz. In 2006, I did start a gaming company called Kabam. It was one of the first studios in the world to make games right inside of social networks like Facebook and MySpace. When smartphones came out, we were one of the early adopters making free-to-play games on smartphones that became known for our partnerships with Marvel and Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and Fast and Furious. We grew our player community to over 500 million players over 11 years. By the time I sold the company in 2017 to Netmarble, we were doing $400 million in revenue with over 1,000 employees across the world. After I sold Kabam, I started an esports team called Gen G. I'm really proud of bringing together a very diverse set of players from all over the world to compete at the highest level of gaming. I'm especially proud of our team on the top left, the industry's first all-female Fortnite team, and as of September of this year, the first female champion of a major Fortnite tournament. Now, that's my journey through the games. Let's talk a little bit about the market. At the turn of the century, the gaming market and the global music industry and the global film industry was about the same size. But over the last 19 years, the gaming market has absolutely exploded. In 2019, gaming will be a $150 billion market. It's larger than the film and music industry combined together, and it's been that way for the last 8 years, and the gap is only growing.
Every time we meet with entrepreneurs, we always say, how did you get in this space? And almost invariably, it's either 2011, 2013, or 2017. You know, their friends were buying these things, and they started reading about it. But the price is like a hook, right? The price kind of got them into it, but then hopefully they didn't stay because of that, right? They weren't. I doubt many people here are in this just because they want to see the prices go up. They're here because they actually believe in the technology, right? So what we've come to see is that people come in, they you know, because of whatever, they're trading or something. They start to get interested. Maybe they start following people on Twitter or Reddit. They start to have new ideas. Maybe that is reflected in kind of GitHub activity and other things, and then there's new startups that come around. In most startup markets, price is a lagging indicator. In crypto, it's weird, right? It's different. Like, because you have this, because these assets have prices and they fluctuate around, and as a result, you get this, what I kind of have been calling the price, you know, price, interest, activity kind of feedback loop, where the price feeds back into the fundamentals. You know, basically the way I think of it now is we've, in 2017-ish, planted a whole bunch of seeds which are now, you know, going to hopefully kind of bloom in the next year or two. And those will, we hope, will kind of drive another wave of innovation, which in turn will kind of in this flywheel create, you know, more interest, more ideas, and just continue to kind of generate a positive feedback loop like that. So this is our way of kind of trying to characterize, like whenever I talk to people that have been in the space for a long time, we always talk about the waves and the people outside of the space or more new to the space, sort of like, what are you talking about? And aren't you just focusing on price? And we're not focusing on price, we're focusing on interest and activity. So that's just kind of the historical context.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe. If you do like what you're listening to, please inform your friends and family. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who donated to the Cash App, Patreon, also those who purchased the book, Cryptoteacher and WO book. Much love. And guys, make sure you are spreading the videos on social media because we have to wake the nation. Now, guys, of course, we're going to get into Bitcoin first, which took a slight takedown. As I'm doing this video, stable coins went under $1, so we should get back to about 9,100. Like I stated, guys, remember the dates. So the fact is that right now, the repo market, we get another check on the 7th. So the fact is that we know that the stock market and the cryptos are going to go up. We know the Volcker rule allows gambling to come back, so that allows the market to go up. Remember, guys, the Fed is controlling the stock market and the crypto market. So it's all being manipulated. We just have to find our way in to make money. And remember I said basically going forward, I'm going to be more into the money. So of course we get into that. Always follow the money. Basically right now we have Microsoft Azure Marketplace. We see it everywhere. The footprint is everywhere. So Bill Gates' company is all over tokenization. So guys, we just have to make sure that we are actually following the money. Basically, I received several emails. I also messaged in my comments, what do I mean by follow the money? Guys, you have to look at these big companies, and all of them, just like I stated, are associated one way or another, and you have to do your research and find out how they're connected and what's the next move, so therefore you know what to invest in. So we're just going to take ANDREESSEN, even though I've done several videos on him, but we're just going to take him for example, and Bill Gates. So basically with ANDREESSEN, the portfolio, you can go to the website, I have it up there. But basically, they invested in Facebook, Instagram, Groupon, Lyft. You're looking at the actual crypto market, the crypto space. You have Anchorage, Coinbase, Keep, Maker, Libra, Polychain Capital, and then also they had invested in Ripple at the very beginning. So guys, that's the reason why you have to do the deep dives inside these companies and the research. So therefore, you know what direction to go, and it's easy for you to invest. Okay, I see this guy going to invest here. Let me put my money here because I know it's going to grow. Now, you may have to wait 1, 2, 3 years, but it's still going to grow. So I just want to make sure that we are understanding that. Now, getting into the actual Bitcoin news, basically we have Bitcoin hitting record highs, not just the price, but addresses, transaction count. We also have Microsoft stated that basically they're going to be providing 25 million people with digital skills. So the fact is, guys, remember I just did the video on colleges out the window and now it's more skilled. So remember that America is going to be going through a transformation. Now, basically we have, of course, they said that $300 billion worth of food is going to be on blockchain and IoT by 2027. Of course, it's going to be way sooner than that. We know VeChain is the head of the supply chain. And then also, of course, a lot of that is going to be on Ethereum blockchain also. Now, basically getting into the world news, we have the U.S. economy created 4.8 million jobs. Guys, we know that is not correct. We know over 22 million people unemployed. That's just a percentage of them going back to work. Nothing was created. They're just going back to work. And that's the reason why we see the stock market, all these people out of work, getting free money from the government, but the stocks are going up. You would think things would go down because nobody's working, and on top of it, they're siphoning all the money from the government, the taxpayers. You think the market will go down instead of up. But that's not the case. Of course, the stock market keeps going up. Why? Because the Fed is the third largest holder of corporate bonds and ETFs. And we know why. BlackRock is also doing that in there. So, guys, this is all intertwined, all connected. Getting over to the China deal, guys. We know phase 1 deal. We haven't heard anything from it. See them buying a few products, but that's it. We know that there is going to be no China deal. We know, of course, World War III is coming. And we're starting to see it all over the Middle East. Now, getting into the funny news, we have Walmart going to be transforming 160 parking lots into theaters. Now, what happened to those employees, guys? We know that Walmart employs a lot of employees. We know the supply chain. That's not just the employees, but look at the supply chain that's affected by that. Yes, driving movie theaters, we all love it. It's great. But what happened to all those employees? I'm not just talking about the employees that were working at those particular Walmarts. I'm talking about the whole supply chain, all the food, all the truck drivers, all the plane rides. All that is gone. Guys, we are in the American transformation. Remember, America and China are going to switch places. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher NWO book. If you're new to cryptos, Bitrue, Binance, Coinbase. Also, don't forget about your stocks. You have your chip stocks, your cobalt, your banking, your gaming stocks. Also, when you go to the website of Andreessen, he has a lot of biotech stocks that you never even heard of. So that's a way for you to position yourself to say, okay, he has this, so we know this is going to either be acquired or it's going to be going public. So make sure you're looking at those. There's a few biotech stocks there. And then also, guys, everybody sitting at home, don't forget about those stocks, the biotech stocks. And then also, because everybody's sitting at home getting a free check, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.